So my last video I did was on She-Hulk. Now I get to do it on, it's hard to just, actually, you know what, She-Hulk, I'm gonna stick to my thing, it's the worst show. This is like second worst, but still it should be up, it should be tied with She-Hulk. Rings of Power was so bad. I remember when they first announced it back in 2017, I was like, a Lord of the Rings series? Oh, that's gonna be awesome. And, I remember originally, Will Poulter, is that his name? Will Poulter, he was originally gonna star in it. And I was like, ooh, But then all of a sudden they bring that chick producer from Game of Thrones. They start doing rewrites. And then you're seeing the cast overall and you're like, what the frick is this? And then, what else happens? The showrunners have failed in the movie industry. So what do? Let's try TV. And let's try it with some of probably the most famous books in literature ever. And what happens? Amazon spends over, $700 million on the first season? Or I don't know, I can't remember. I think it was that much. Basically, they spent $1 billion just to get this material. And what do? They piss on it, literally. They probably got the book and just unzipped and went... That's what it felt like watching this show. I felt like they were just pissing on his legacy. And then they tried to say, fans are toxic, they're racist, these people know nothing about Tolkien. Are you kidding me? I might know that. I might not know. I can barely speak. I may not know much about his work, because believe me, for years I've wanted to read the books. I've just been lazy and all that, but I'm gonna get them this year. I want to get the Lord of the Rings books, the Hobbit, the Silmarillion. I want to know the history. But even for someone like me who doesn't know much of the history, I can tell it's a bad show. And oh my god, the female characters in this show, you thought She-Hulk are still the worst. These chicks were bad. They made Galadriel so hateable. This one chick who was, let's be honest, just wearing some sexy outfit the whole show, trying to show a little too much. She's the kind of chick that's like, are you with me? And of course I'm like, nah, I'd leave. Honestly, someone like her is useless. And then the king's daughter, the black chick from The Accountant, and she played Amanda Waller actually in the Arrowverse. They actually had an episode with their Suicide Squad. She was terrible, of course. Made no sense. Did not. But it's not just the female characters; it's the male characters as well. Because I don't want you to automatically think I'm going to just be like, female characters all sucked. No, every character sucked. There were some visuals that looked nice, but that was this much. This much sucked. You spent how much money on this? The outfits looked terrible. The CGI looked terrible. It's how much money did you spend on this? $700 million? And you couldn't even do a good job. And they didn't even shoot this in New Zealand. If I was Peter Jackson and you actually watched this episode, he probably would have looked at it and said, yep, I would have built that, I would have built that. Because let's be honest, The Hobbit looks more CGI than the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. But that's just because of the way the technology is now. But they legit build those sets. And this, they probably built very little. The most of it was probably green screen. The story sucked. The characters sucked. I mean, man, I wanted to throw up. Tolkien was probably turning in his grave right now thinking, I want to get these people. I wish he was allowed to haunt these people and just be like, if you continue on, I will haunt you for the rest of your days. But no. Yeah, just, man, they made Galadriel, who was a cool character, suck. They took certain characters who were supposed to meet, later on, suck. The Proudfoots, or Hobbits, anytime they were on screen, we didn't care about them. No one cares about them. My gosh, if they all died, we wouldn't care. But anyway, I'm not going to waste more time on this crap show. I cannot wait for season 2. Yeah, it's going to take them 2 years to make a season 2? Really? Where's all that money going? Up your buttholes is where it's going. Burning in flames. So anyway, that'll do it for me. If any of you liked it, what's wrong with you? Any of you who hated it, thank you, because I hated it. And it wasn't just to hate it. I just didn't like it at all. People assume, I wouldn't say I'm super geek. I'm little. I don't know as much, but I listen to people who actually read the books. They know more than these idiots that think they know more better than us. This show sucks. I hope season 2 never gets made. If it does, I hope it sucks even more. Catch you guys later.